Yeah, guys. So, as promised, we're live, and I mean, it's a weekday. Definitely, I mean, it's a holiday today, but anyways, we usually don't come live on the weekdays like Wednesdays, Thursdays. So, but since it's a public holiday, a national one, so we thought of coming live, and also, I mean, India won. I mean, it was an emphatic victory for the Indian team in just 2 days with so much rain on day two, day three, even day one wasn't complete. I mean, nobody really expected this test to bring out a result. That too, I mean, the result came in. I mean, even I think not two complete sessions were needed on day five. So that was really one serious victory from India. Be it against Bangladesh or whichever team, I mean, this victory will really stand out in eras to come. The way the Indian team came out to bat on day four and the way they batted, I mean, not just one or two batters. I mean, usually when such teams bat in that fashion, we see maybe a couple of guys coming out and showing that intent. But from Rohit and Jaspal at the top to Rahul and Kohli and everyone in that team, I mean, no one just cared about their wickets. Everyone went for the shots, and India even nine down they declared to bowl a few overs on day four evening, and then they came out and Bangladesh were batting well, but then again Jadeja triggered a collapse, and then Bumrah completed it, and then they chased it down. So it was really one serious victory. Also, maybe a couple of other matches and series coming up. We may have a short discussion. So we are planning to do maybe sort of a 1 hour around live, and let's see how much interaction we can have. I'm expecting quite a bit of interaction. Our old friends, please come and join us. We can have quite a bit of interaction. The festive season is coming up next week, so maybe we won't be able to come live regularly in the next week, but we will definitely be posting those shorts and reviews and everything. So please, guys, I would request you all to join us today and enjoy with us. Also, push us to do better. And I mean, we are now making three videos. We'll be posting three videos for the probable IPL retentions of all the 10 franchises. And it will be in a series of three videos. We posted the first video today at 5 p.m. We will paste the link in the comments box and pin it so that you guys can refer it and watch the video. And now Ritik will take us forward regarding that India Bangladesh match.
Yeah, so what a series it has been. And just as we thought that the first test was a good one, the second one proved out to be better. And it surpassed all our expectations. I mean, the rain really troubled, and it was almost. I think no one thought that we are going to see a result in this match, but India, the way they played, I mean, those 285 runs they scored, I think some around 34 overs that, and many were actually comparing this innings of India similar to England under the baseball era, and that shows the mindset. The mindset is towards enforcing a result, even if that means that you stand at the risk of losing. So yeah, this is definitely, I think, a really good mindset change that I saw. And coming to, of course, yeah, one point I think I would like to add that Ravindra Jadeja, he became the second fastest to complete the double of 300 test wickets as well as 3000 runs in test cricket. So yeah, he's just behind the legendary Ian Botham when it comes to in the number of matches. So yeah, kudos to Ravindra Jadeja and the entire team performance. It was absolutely a team performance. If we consider the way they scored runs at a really quick pace, the way they bowled. I mean, in the innings that Bangladesh got out under 150, I think three bowlers took three wickets each. Yeah, so just with Bumrah, Ravichandran Ashwin, and Ravindra Jadeja. So you can see that it was a complete team effort and everyone contributed to their fullest. And that is the reason why, even after, I mean, so much of rain, we finally got to a result, and that too in our favor. Yeah.
Yeah, so the link for our IPL retentions video have been pasted in the comments box. You all can refer to it. I mean, definitely. I mean, guys, please join and please share your feedbacks. I think at the moment maybe one or two guys with us, but I'm expecting more interactions. So definitely, I mean, the India Bangladesh T20 series will be starting. I guess it's starting this Sunday. Also, England have already reached Pakistan, and the series starts off. on Monday, the three-match test series. The first one to start off at Multan. Then there will be that there will be that India New Zealand test series from the 16th of October. Also, there will be that Sri Lanka versus West Indies, the white ball series. So
And we
I
have the
think,
Women's T20 World Cup.
yeah, definitely. I mean, that's sort of gone under the radar, but who knows? I mean, maybe if India can do a double this time around.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
definitely, I mean,
we are all hoping for the best. Fingers crossed. Yeah, it would be incredible if India is able to win this World Cup as well, the Women's World Cup. Yeah, guys, the link has been already pasted, and mind you, this is just the part one. We are yet to share the remaining two parts, the part two and three, where we will cover the remaining seven teams. This is for the three teams that we have considered in this part, MI, CSK, and GT. And I'm sure that you're gonna like us. And also, in case you do, and if you want to add any suggestions that you might have, any different list that you might have in your mind, please do share in the comments that what are your retentions for the three teams that we have made a video on. And like always, please like, share, and subscribe. And of course, put your comments in the chat box so that we can definitely address them, and it would be more interactive rather than a one-way traffic.
yeah, definitely. I mean, also, if you guys wish us to discuss maybe something about the Women's T20 World Cup, yeah, definitely. We haven't, honestly speaking, we haven't made a lot of research maybe on that at this moment. But if you guys want, we will definitely try to come up with some content regarding that tournament also.
Yeah, surely. Come on, guys, we are waiting for your comments. I think one of our fans, one of our subscribers rather, he put a comment that he was
Yeah,
asking
yeah.
about the live.
So yeah, one of our friends was asking us TMKC edits, I guess. So
Yeah,
um, if you're here, man, please step up. So I think you were pretty excited. Maybe at the moment you are not here, but you were pretty excited to meet us live today.
I think it's not the usual day that we come, being a weekday. So I think that is one of the reason why people might not be aware that we have come live. But anyway, for those of us who are watching, please shoot in your comments and questions.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think right now we have any questions. So I would like to ask Saptarshi about the way. Actually, I would like to talk about Yashasvi Jaiswal. So, I mean, we are all watching what he has done and how he is slowly evolving to fill in those big boots. I mean, being an opener in the Indian Test cricket team is definitely not an easy task. And not just that aspect, I would also like to highlight the his fielding, the aspect of his fielding. I mean, the way he's taking those catches in the slip cordon. That is, I mean, something at such a young age. I don't seem to remember many players who do so, and the conversion rate is really great. I mean, he hardly seems to miss any. So I would like to ask Saptarshi about, can he turn out to be a potential good slip fielder for India in the long run?
I think mostly doesn't field at the slips. He what he does is standing at the gully, which
Yeah,
Cameron
the
Green
slip
is very good at.
cordon.
I
Yeah,
think
the
he's
slip
standing
cordon.
at
I mean,
gully, right? Gully. I mean, not
I
exactly
mean
the
that
slip.
that area. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but his
So it's
conversion rate. Yeah, the
yeah,
catches.
it's the place where Cameron Green is such a safe bank for Australia, and I think Yashasvi Jaiswal is slowly turning into that sort of a thing. So I mean, in this series only, I think twice or thrice we have seen him taking screamers at that gully region, and he's got pretty good reflexes. So I think he's gonna be a very good fielder in that region. And if I come to his batting, I mean, see, I mean, till now, definitely he's not had a lot of exposure to maybe quality bowling attacks in tough batting conditions. We can agree. I think he played his debut. He made his debut in the Caribbean, and he got some 170 odd on debut. He was very good in that series. In India, he's been undoubtedly a force to reckon. To be honest, I mean, he scored two double hundreds in that England series, and now here he is batted with so much intent against Bangladesh. Also, he's been pretty good in the domestic arena. So there's absolutely, I mean, no doubt regarding his potential in home conditions. Outside of home, I mean, he's done very well in West Indies. But if I speak, I mean, we haven't seen a lot of him in Sena conditions, so that's where his
Yeah.
acid test might be. I mean, he went to South Africa, but he struggled anyways. We can agree that South Africa definitely is maybe the by far the toughest place to tour for any subcontinental batter. I mean, we saw all the, or rather, I should say, most of the Indian batters struggling in South African conditions, and it's not been this series. I mean, historically also, if we see the averages of Indian batters in South Africa, I think only Sachin and Virat stand out as the stand out with flying colors. So it's definitely not a very easy place, particularly for subcontinental batters. And I mean, he's gonna be touring this in this BGT, so that's really gonna be a huge series for the youngster. I mean, if he can prove himself there, that's really gonna boost his confidence by a great deal. I mean, that's gonna skyrocket his confidence and push him to do better in days to come. Also, I mean, next year he will be traveling to England. I hope he will be there with the squad, if not injured or something. So he will be traveling to England, and then maybe that New Zealand series will be sometime around 2026 or 2027. Not sure at this point of time, but there will be that New Zealand tour in the next WTC cycle. So definitely, I mean, by the next couple of years, he will be getting more and more exposure in tough conditions and against quality bowling attacks, and he will be tested. But that's where, I mean, a good batsman is born, I think. I mean, I've seen many guys scoring heavy runs at home, but that's where you are tested. When you go there, you falter once. We have seen Virat Kohli, um, I mean, stooping down to the lowest of lows in 2014 when he scored just 134 runs in that England tour. He had a horrific tour. Everyone ruled him out that this guy is just not fit for English conditions. And then 4 years later, he travels to England as the captain of the Indian team. Maybe he doesn't win the series, but he ends up becoming the man of the series with near about 600 runs. So that's what determination can take you. That's what determination can take you. Um, you you may fail the first time around, but you need to learn from your mistakes and go there second time and just do what you couldn't do the first time around. So that's where he needs to learn. I mean, like, didn't do well in South Africa, but maybe when he tours South Africa again, I don't know when India are gonna tour South Africa again. Maybe not the next WTC cycle. I guess they're gonna go in the WTC cycle after that, which will be 2027 to 29. But then Yashasvi will be a more matured guy. I mean, maybe 4 years older, and he has to prove his mettle there. So that's where his test lies. But as of now, what we have seen of this youngster from the Azad Maidan, I mean, he's done really well, and not just Test cricket. He's done very well for India in T20 cricket also. Maybe because of the senior guys, he didn't get a chance in the T20 World Cup. But now with the senior guys retired, I think he will surely get a chance in the days to come. Also, it's just a matter of time, I hope, before he gets his chance in the ODI team. Once maybe Rohit and Virat retires, he will surely get his chance.
Yeah, so TMKOC Edits has joined us.
Yeah, he was the one who was excited at that point of time. So he's asking
So,
something, I guess.
can you pin his question? Yeah. Have you saw Shami break silence at rumors of not available for BGT by tweet? Okay, he's working hard. So I think he's referring to some tweet or some post by Shami. I believe.
I mean, maybe he's seen him some in some Instagram post or something, I guess. But yeah, definitely. I mean, if Shami comes back, I mean, Shami is necessary for that Australia tour. Also, I think Australia and South Africa are two of the places where Shami loves bowling. His style of bowling will definitely suit him. But if maybe by chance, if Shami doesn't turn out fit enough for the Australian tour, then we have to maybe think of some other combination. I think Akashdeep is surely then gonna be the third pacer apart from Jasprit and Mohammad Siraj.
Yeah.
Also that fourth pacer, or will it be a spinner? That number eight guy is sort of a conundrum because in home conditions you play R Ashwin, but are you ready to play a second spinner? So are you ready to play an E+2 attack away from home, or if you want a 4+1 attack, then are you ready to sacrifice your batting depth till Ravindra Jadeja and play an extra fourth pacer at number eight? So that's the question the Indian team. I mean, that's the conundrum the Indian team has to solve.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and so yeah, I would like to ask TMKOC edits to please share this live with your friends and anyone who know who might be interested in such content, who loves following cricket. And yeah, hope you got a chance to watch our previous shots and also the video we made on the first part of IPL retentions. And
Yeah.
anything you would like to
Also,
add?
a couple of high-profile birthdays coming up, and we will be posting shorts. So get ready. I mean, our
Yeah, I think
Spidey's
Rishabh
birthday is
Pant,
coming up.
yeah, on 4th
Aiden
of
Markham's
October.
birthday coming up. Then it's mom. Then it's, I guess, Zahir Khan. There's DJ Bravo, who
Dilshan,
recently retired. Yeah, Dilshan, Gambhir, Maxwell, Babar Azam's
Babar
was
Azam.
also, yeah, Babar Azam and Team Saudi, two retirements late into midnight yesterday. So how are
Yeah,
you
they have
guys seeing those two
stepped down
results?
from
Not
captaincy.
retirements exactly. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, two resignations from captaincy. So how are you guys seeing that?
yeah. So I would like to ask our viewers to share their thoughts on that. The point actually, I was reading the tweet made by Babar Azam, the long post that he actually shared. So he said that in the tweet he mentioned about that maybe the workload is a bit too much when it comes to captaincy, and at the moment he's more interested in
Yeah,
focusing on his batting. And of course, he says that he wants to devote more time to his family and maybe he wants to contribute more as a batter, and he feels that it's time to maybe step down from captaincy. Yeah. Oh, hi
yeah.
Utkarsh.
So I think slowly the guys are coming up. Maybe it was not a usual time, and maybe that's why it took a bit of time to
Also, I think
for them to come.
we might have one more guy joining us in the live in a couple of minutes. So yeah, but all depends on your interaction, guys.
Yeah, and Utkarsh also. I mean, the guys were joining now. So yeah, Bloodline Cricket has also joined. So just again, I'm saying for the guys who have joined. So we are making three videos, a series of three videos where we will just declare the probable retentions for all the 10 IPL franchises. I mean, it's just according to our understanding of the rules. As to be honest, BCCI has not clearly specified the rules. There has been a lot of shady things about the rules, and we are not 100% sure, but as per our understanding, we have tried to bring forward our possible speculations of the IPL retentions for all the 10 franchises, and it will be a series of three videos, 3 plus 3 plus 4, where we will declare the annual retentions. The first video has been released today at 5 p.m., and we have pasted a link in the comments box. So please go there. It's been pinned. Please watch the video and share it with as many friends as possible, as many people as possible, so that we get better reach and we're motivated to do better content.
Yeah, I think we have a couple of questions. Saptashi, if you can pin those.
Yeah, Bloodline is asking, so I'm losing one last match was so if yeah, so Bloodline is saying that technically Virat won the series in 2021. Yeah, to be honest, technically we can say that maybe he didn't lose the series in South Africa. Also, it was drawn because he was captain in two. He lost one. He won one. But then again, I think India should have played that last test. I think it was more because of IPL. They didn't play the last test in 2021. That COVID thing was just a force, to be honest. So I think they should have played because England were down on confidence at that point of time. I'm not saying that India would have won. They lost the Headingley match. They could have lost another one. But the probability of India losing at that point of time was definitely less. A year later, when they toured, Rohit Sharma was out because of COVID, as far as I remember. KL Rahul was injured at that point of time. Two of the batters who made a huge proportion of the runs a year back. Virat Kohli was in terrible form at that point of time. Jasprit was captaining the side. He was new to captaincy, and also England were riding high on confidence at that point of time, thanks to baseball, and they did it at that point of time. So I think confidence plays a big role in cricket, and when you are high on confidence, you need to make that count. Yeah,
Absolutely. A
so
couple of
yeah,
more
11th October,
questions.
Hardik birthday coming. Yeah, definitely we are bringing a shot on Hardik Pandya. Also, we have one video on Hardik Pandya which we made a couple of months back. You can just watch that video at this point of time.
And we got some good response, some brilliant response from the audience. I think it crossed 500 views, if I'm not wrong. Uh, Saptashi, I think it crossed 500 views, right? The video we made
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Hardik
yeah,
Pandya.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, coming to Utkarsh's question, I'm reading out the question. Maybe he's following Rashid Latif's advice to manage his workload. Is it so? Maybe. And anyway, to be honest, Babar Azam currently is not having a great time, if I say, both with the bat as well as in terms of his captaincy. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe this can do him a world of good. And yeah, definitely he's an asset, and we would like to see Babar Azam scoring runs and playing in the free manner as he used to. In the last couple of matches that I saw, it seems that his fearlessness or the his what should I say? He's somehow not very free when it comes to his batting. There seems to be a baggage on his shoulders, and yeah, seeing him score runs will definitely do a great good to the world cricket.
Yeah, I see. A lot of important things are coming up for Pakistan. They have this home series against England. Then as far as I remember, they have one ODI series in Australia. I think maybe T20 matches also there. And then most importantly, the Champions Trophy, which might take place in Pakistan. We are not fully sure regarding that at this point of time. So I mean, definitely, Baba really needs to step up, and I think in Champions Trophy, this ODI format is the best format for him. So he needs to step up. I mean, even in the 2023 ODI World Cup, if I see most of the times he was getting those starts, but he was just not being able to make it count. I remember against India, he had a very good start. He was playing very well, and then it was his dismissal. He just tried to tap that to third man, got bowled against Mohammad Siraj, and that was the point that the collapse was triggered, and Pakistan just collapsed like a pack of cards. I mean, that was shambolic, to be honest. So I think he really
Yeah,
needs to step up in the Champions
we
Trophy, and the preparation is to start from now. I'm not sure as of now who will be the next captain, but I think maybe Mohammad Rizwan is going to be the candidate as of now, because I don't feel. I mean, Shaheen is gonna come back again. He himself gave up captaincy at that point of time, and also Shaheen's fitness is not very good. So maybe he may not play all the matches all the time. So I think Rizwan is mostly a permanent member at this point of time, and I don't see any other guy to captain Pakistan at this point of time. So I think mostly in the white ball format will be Rizwan, and test side anyways Shan Masood is taking the honors.
Yeah, we have a question. If you can pin that. Yeah, he's talking about the first ODI match. Yeah, I just checked the score, Utkarsh, and I think Ryan scored somewhere 91 and
Yeah, yeah.
Kristen
So I
Stubb
mean,
79. Yeah,
Ryan Rickelton has been some serious talent, I guess. I mean, he has done well in T20s also. I think in a couple of T20s or something he's played. Let me just check his average. I think, yeah. So Ryan Rickelton, I think this was just his third ODI, and he's scored some massive
and he
runs.
missed
Also,
out on a well-deserving 100, I must say.
yeah.
Only
Also,
nine short of 100.
Tristan Stubbs. I think Tristan Stubbs is
79. He
yeah,
scored
he's
79 today.
another bright talent. I mean, even in the final against India, he just didn't panic when India picked up those early 2 wickets. He came, played some good shots. I think he's some serious talent. I mean, South Africa has pushed him to play the T20 for the Test format also at this point of time. He's traveling with them to Bangladesh also, I guess, for the Test series. Not very sure how he's gonna perform in the red ball, though. I think he's got some good numbers in the first class arena. But let's see if he can replicate his white ball form in the red ball version. But I mean, as of white ball, I think he's a serious hitter of the cricket ball. He's got power. He's got good finesse. So no doubts why he can't excel in this format of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, two very good knocks today, 91 and 79. Great to see. And yeah, I mean, Ireland at the moment is on the back foot. Also, some brilliant bowling by Mark here. He took 4 wickets. Craig Young picking up three. Two really good spells by these two guys. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, guys. Uh, Anything you would like us to discuss? Any more questions? Just pin them in the comments. You would like to take them. And hope you all got a chance. I mean, for the ones who just joined, you got a chance to watch our first part of the IPL retentions that we made, consisting of probable retentions for three teams: CSK, MI, and GT. After Mumbai Saga, Rohit looking more ruthless.
Yeah, I mean, Rohit Sharma has sort of changed his game, and I mean now even in Test period he can step out fast ball and hit a six. So I think, yeah, definitely. Even in ODI format we have seen. I mean previously he used to take 70, 80 balls to score his 50, and then he used to press the accelerator. So previously his graph was sort of like slowly, the slope was less, and then it slowly increased. But now, I mean, he can hit shots on the first ball. He's just changed his game, and doing that at this stage of the career when maybe his retirement is just around the corner sometime around. So that really, I mean, that's really commendable, really appreciable, honestly speaking.
Do you see a lack of seriousness in the South Africa camp? Klaassen, Miller, de Kock are playing leagues and avoiding international. What about Janssen, Notje not playing tests?
Yeah, if Ritik can take
Yeah,
it.
so I mean a couple of points here and there. So what definitely being, and this has been I think lingering, the lack of maybe proper financial resources, so that often induces players to play the leagues. And yeah, I think even if I talk about this match, yeah, so I think if I'm checking the team, currently checking the squad here, so I mean hardly any names that I seem to be familiar with. So I mean, possible that might be they have picked this side for specific to Ireland, because again Ireland is definitely not the best of sides when it comes to international cricket. But yeah, the point you mentioned, there has been a shift uh, towards playing leagues that I've seen. I mean, these guys, Klassen, Miller, who we all know. I mean, how important they are. De Kock and Saptash, if
Yeah,
you'd like to take the second part of tests, Janssen, not J, not playing tests.
yeah. So, are you referring to the Bangladesh series? I've not yet checked the full squad. Are you saying that Jansen and Jansen and Nokia are not playing the Bangladesh series? Um, but anyways, I think South Africa have taken Test cricket really lightly. To be honest, I mean, if I remember correctly, I mean this year at the beginning, I think it was February or January or February. So the SA20 was going on, and all their high-profile players were playing in the SA20 league. And at that point of time, they had a tour to New Zealand, which is definitely not a very easy place to tour. And they sent some really, I mean, I think their captain was some Neil Broom or someone who was making his debut. So I mean that was really funny, or maybe you can say humiliating as a Test cricket supporter, if you say, because they were just taking Test cricket as just some random game, and they were sending some debut players. I think the total squad had an experience of maybe less than 10 games or something, and they send them to play a tour of New Zealand. Still, the side gave a good fight and made a match in that second game. That was really commendable. But I mean, they've really taken Test cricket, given Test cricket the least importance, I would say. So, also, I think there's some political maybe aspects in the South African camp. I mean, we have seen what AB with AB and FAF and all those things. Also, Decock
Yeah.
once there was that um, BLM movement, something against Decock or something. So I think there's maybe some issues of the field in the SA camp, and that may be hampering their game.
Yeah, as rightly mentioned out. So there have been a couple of issues that have been lingering on. And I mean, if I talk about a few years back, I mean, South Africa used to be perhaps the best in tests in at par with Australia. And at that time, Australia, South Africa, everyone used to wait. I mean, I as a test cricket fan, I used to wait for those series. I mean, Australia playing South Africa, it's like the El Clasico. I mean, when you say CSK MI, of course. I mean, uh, at I mean, if I talk about even 3 4 years back, I mean, so yeah, we all wait for such matches, two of the top two sides. So but now, as Saptashi pointed out, that somehow there has been a lack of seriousness, might be, or there are some 2 or 3 reasons that the cumulative effect has been that they have not been able to perform, I mean, not taken tests really seriously.
Yeah. Also, the England squad for the ODI and T20I series against West Indies has been announced just now. I mean, you guys also can check in ESPN and all those sites. So,
Yeah.
Jaws the boss is back, and that's really going to be a huge boost for England. I mean, their white ball skipper Jaws is back. Also, uh,
Saptashi, there's a comment I think from TMKC, if you can pin that. Yeah.
yeah, after 2021, I don't know how, but Ropo is looking more, but this is very good. So weren't the brothers before that? Are you sure? Are you sure that they weren't brothers before that? Yeah, so Ritik was having some network issues. So TMKS is saying that Rocco look like brothers after 21. So I'm asking that they weren't brothers before this. You're sure?
I think it is more to do with the media. I mean, as far as I know, or as far as I have observed them, they always seem to complement each other. They've always been supporting. They've always
See, I
had that
mean,
mutual
uh,
respect for each other. Yeah, Saptarshi.
sorry. Yeah, so what I feel is, see, if 11 players are working out onto the field, they need coordination on the field. They all are playing with a common objective of making the country win, or whatever team they're playing, even if it's a league game or whatever, they're to make the team win, and that should be their sole objective. I mean, off the field, it doesn't matter if you are good friends or not. I mean, we have heard that maybe I mean, there's been a lot of rumors regarding MS and Gautam, also Gautam and Virat, and I mean, we
Yeah.
as public will never be sure what's going on behind the scenes. I mean, you just can't speculate anything from what you are seeing on the camera. You just don't know what's going on behind the scenes. What matters is, I guess, are they both performing for the team which they're playing? And if that's happening, I absolutely don't care how's the relation between them, whether they are going out together for a dinner, whether they're going out together with their families, whether their wives are talking or not. I'm absolutely not concerned about it.
Yeah, another question. Cricketers are product of their system. They become famous by first playing international cricket. So these players should also compensate their respective boards in terms of money to groom new talent. Okay, to groom new talent. Yeah, Saptashi would like to take that question.
So this,
Yeah, I'm still processing the question actually. A bit
yeah,
long
so
question. So yeah.
yeah, cricket was a product system. They became famous by first playing internationally. So these players should also. Um,
So
yeah,
Utkarsh, I would like
so
to add one point here. Yeah, before Saptashi gives his views. So you said that for first playing international cricket, they become famous. But then you have got to understand that. So I think you're talking from a mindset that dates back before the leagues were there. So ultimately, to be honest, there were no other options. At one point of time, before you have to actually make a name, you have to pay. I mean, earlier you needed to play international crickets to make a name. But now, with the advent of so many leagues, and also considering the good pay out there, I mean, everyone is attracted, and we all know that basis of on your performance in those leagues, especially if we talk about India, IPL is highly regarded, and good performance in one season can definitely turn out to be a wild card entry for you in the Indian cricket team. So I think that dynamics have certainly changed. Now even if you perform really good in leagues, there's a high chance that you might get selected in international cricket. Yes, Abdul.
yeah, so that's what I think. See, ultimately, at the end of the day, these players are also professionals, and I mean, for us, it may be entertainment, but I think for them, it's about making ends meet and just earning some money to make their, I mean, to feed their family and themselves and everything, make their daily needs meet. So, I mean, definitely, I think if they don't feel like, I mean, previously there wasn't that option of going somewhere else, but now they're having that option, and that's what also I think why most guys these days don't prioritize test cricket that much, because they know that if you are a test specialist, maybe someone like a Pujara, someone like a Alistair Cook, who only know to play test cricket mostly, so that just won't fetch you big bucks, because the big bucks are mostly there in the lucrative T20 leagues all around the world, and for that you need to have specialized T20 skills. You need to have good hitting skills, or maybe other T20 proper T20 skills, all round skills, or something of that sort. And that's why most are trying to, I mean, build themselves in that manner so that they can get those huge bucks from the lucrative T20 leagues. And I think this is more maybe predominant in boards where there's not a great deal of money. Maybe I can see the Caribbean or maybe
Yeah,
like South Africa, even New Zealand. I mean, recently we have seen so many players taking their name out from the national contracts. Like Kane Williamson has taken a temporary contract. So is Devon Conway. Finn Allen and
yeah.
I think Jim Nisham has followed the even harsher route of taking a permanent stop from the contract. So I mean, there is something there that so many guys are following. And I mean, India, England, Australia, the three big names, maybe they still are paying enough to the players and so that they don't need to go to these leagues. But I think the others also need to step up, maybe. And maybe, I mean, you never know. I mean, I listened to one interview from Fab Duplessis a couple of years back, and he said that maybe he's hoping that in a in 10 20 years time cricket might become league based with so many leagues opening. I mean, 10 years back there was people only knew the IPL, maybe max to max. BBL, PSL had just come up, but now there are so many leagues. The SA20 league, the SA20 league auction is also being streamed on Geo Cinema now. So you know how much people are interested in leagues because Geo Cinema is definitely earning some good revenue from that. That's why they're streaming that auction also. And so I think definitely the leagues are gaining more and more popularity. And if they gain more popularity, they will generate more revenue, and that I mean the sponsors will give more bucks to the players.
They are brothers. Okay, you have a question. They are brothers, but in recent 3 years, they are looking more and more closer than previous. Uh, so again, but then that I mean, the other part of the question then that becomes that. So weren't they as close as they are looking now?
Yeah, so
I, to
that's
be
what I
honest,
think.
don't fully agree with you. So I
What
mean,
do you mean by
right
close?
since,
Are they going out for dinner daily, or are their families staying together? I mean, I'm also eager to know actually what is closer than previous, or what was happening previously. Were they party on the field? I didn't see anything such. Yeah, so
yeah, I
just
mean,
kidding. I mean,
actually
what was
not
the
able to completely
situation?
understand what from what point of view. Yeah, I think we got one more comment also before this, and they were saying that now they are looking after 2021. I think Utkarsh maybe, or I think pointed
No,
that
no,
question, or
he was
maybe
TM, he
TMKOC
was
himself.
TMQC only. So yeah, that's
Okay,
what I'm
yeah, yeah.
asking. I
So
mean,
my bad.
what was the scene before 2021? I mean, I don't remember seeing anything which suggested that they were far away from each other in before 2021, or anything that suggests that they're closer after 2021.
See, the point then becomes that, and I think TMKOC himself mentioned this point, and I would like to reiterate that. So we are very much result driven, and based on results, we tend to change our thought process and base our decisions on. And even I think TMKOC mentioned that 2024 they won the World Cup. So now my point is 2023 ODI World Cup they were on the finals, and just because you didn't win the World Cup, that doesn't mean that the team environment suddenly becomes toxic. The players aren't getting, I mean, they are not closely bonded. So, I mean, it doesn't work that way, right? Does it? And just because now India finally managed to win the World Cup, all of a sudden things look, I mean, better from the perspective, and players seem to be bonding well between themselves. uh, yeah, so I mean, as far as my understanding is concerned, and for the duration that I have been following these two players, I would say that they have been really complementing well each other right since when they started playing. And yeah, I mean, the same that is continuing. They're continuing the same fashion now.
Mhm. Yeah, so Utkarsh, what he is saying is that if Decock is getting some good money from the leagues, he should help CSA to compensate. Like, he should compensate it to CSA to groom new talent in place of him. I think that's not a bad idea, but then again, I mean, will any player step up to do that? I mean, give his money to the board, just thinking of the country. They can do it, definitely. There's absolutely no reason why they can't, but again,
Maybe
will anyone?
he's also talking from a coaching point of view that if he works as a coach capacity, maybe in the future,
Every player
then
outside the
he.
big three pass play international cricket to get recognition, but after getting contracts, they left the boards in misery. Like Mayers used to play test cricket, but now, yeah, even I mean, you see Russell and all those guys, they all play T20 at one point of time, but now they hardly play anything. I mean, they're mostly pulled to play those World Cups, and then again they fly away to some Night Riders, whatever CPL, IPL, whatever they play. I think Virat in my heart is asking some question, and Abhishek is here. So yeah, another one has joined here, Abhishek. Yeah,
Hi
Virat in my
Abhishek,
heart
and as Abhishek has
asking.
joined, there's a question on Virat Kohli. So if Abhishek would
It's
like to
asking
take
if
that.
Virat Kohli sacked in ODI captain. I thought there is hand of Rohit Sharma, but after I saw how much Rohit supported even his bad form, I started loving him, and I won Roto to win a lot. Yeah, so see, I mean, what happened in 2021 behind the scene, no one knows. Who sacked whom, we can't comment. I think there's all those media speculations, and I think as viewers, it's we what we can do is just maybe watch the games, support them, analyze the games. That's all. What's happening behind the scenes? There are a lot of media speculations, and I think most of those are more intended to bring add some masala to the stories.
Yeah,
See, as of now, also I'm not sure whose hand was there in what happened. Whether it was Rohit Sharma, whether it was someone else, X, Y, Z, or
even the name
I
of Saurav Ganguly came up when he,
yeah, I think
decided
there was a
to
lot of controversy regarding Saurav Ganguly also at that point of time. But I don't know. I mean,
move away from tests. Yeah,
see, even today also, I don't know if Rohit loves Virat or if Virat loves Rohit. But what I know is both are committed to make their team win. Both are performing to their potential, and that's what matters for me. I just don't care if they both love each other or not, or if both are friends, or good friends or not.
yeah. Abhishek, if you would like to add your points on that. So, do you think that in any way their relationship has been affected, Virat and Rohit's?
No, no, the relationship has not been affected because mm, if you see the various numerous press conferences, whenever the 2021 World Cup, when reporter asked Kohli that should Rohit have been dropped from the Pakistan team, and you know what the response was that would I drop Rohit Sharma? So that's what. And Rohit Sharma has also defended Kohli in the various interviews. So it's not that the relationship have gone down, but the way Kohli was handled, it's better we don't go into that matter because we all know what happened with the board and it was not a good experience. With what Ganguly revealed, what Kohli revealed, so it's good now that Rohit is captaining and all the controversies are aside. That's why that's the reason India is performing well.
Okay.
But one thing I could tell that
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
captaincy position with Kohli could have been handled a bit better, I guess. And the respect but he should have been given. But anyways, yeah, that's
Yeah,
how
that's the thing. We would never know the true story unless there's an official statement by the board or the player himself give.
true story.
We have to only rely on the sources that we refer to, the news sources. Yeah.
Yeah, the true story Kohli told that in a call he was told that he will be resigned from sacked from ODI captaincy, and then Ganguly claimed that it was not that somewhere yeah, so that's the situation.
Okay.
Yeah, and I believe that
All
now
right,
India,
guys.
yeah,
Yeah. Yes. Please continue.
yeah, India is now in a very good position and that they have gone out of the controversies and all those things which happened 2 3 years ago. So it's good to see now the new regime, the new management. They are playing a big part in keeping the team together, and it's evident from the way the India is performing now. Nobody's playing for the milestones, and everybody's playing like for the team. So that's very good to watch also.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, guys. Do we have any more questions? Uh,
Yeah,
so I think we have had quite a good discussion on Virat and Rohit and their relationship. Quite a few comments. But yeah, I would still stand with my what I feel, and I think even Saptarshi would agree that as far as I have followed these guys, and even now when I watch them, not just now, since the time I've followed, that there I don't think that there has been anything personal or maybe even any professional disagreements, or let's say any uh, disputes between these two guys.
See, even if there is something personal between these two guys, what's it to do with us? I mean, we are here to enjoy their game, not their personal lives.
Yeah,
Even MS and Gambhir maybe are not the best of friends. We never know. But the thing that stands out is one scored 97, another scored 91, and helped India win the World Cup after 28 years. That's what matters.
Yeah, ultimately they are there to play professional cricket apart from anything else. Yeah,
Yes.
I think. Yeah, the question. Let me pick it up. I think Ganguly would be handled well. He make khichdi in India cricket. He tell there will be no two captain in white ball and red ball, but this time it's happening. Okay, so he's talking about the split captaincy, if I'm getting it right. Yeah,
Yes.
white ball and red ball. I mean, khichdi. I don't know actually what I should say, but ultimately, see, the point is that you have to go with what's currently the best option out there. No matter what you said earlier, we would go with this, we won't go with this. But if it's bringing out the results, if it's doing better for the team, I mean, I don't think there should be any harm in going for that option. Yeah, Saptarshi and Abhishek, if you would like to add any points.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
Yeah, I think even MSD once said this before, that split captaincy doesn't work well in India. But I mean, at this point of time, maybe they don't have options to go with someone who can captain in all three formats, and so they have to do that. So let's say,
yeah.
I think there's some funny comment coming up.
Uh,
If
Okay.
Abhishek,
we see.
As human beings out of 10, VK and Rohit,
So as an
man.
opponent, I would rate Virat. If I'm his opponent on ground, I would rate him negative. That's for sure. So, but outside, I would rate him as a good person. We all saw him how he interacts with fans and all those things. So both Rohit and Virat, they're very humble, I believe. So outside the ground, I would give them 10, but inside, I would not give Virat any score because as an opponent, as an opponent team, I would love to first of all face him with the way he scores runs against top teams and also the way he sledges and all these things. So I would hate
yeah,
that
yeah. Have you
man.
have you have you personally met with these two guys, or had a chat or a cup of coffee with these two guys? Because I don't know how these two guys are in person. I haven't met them.
No, on the way, it's the videos I see, the way they interact with fans, the way they speak on the basis of the on the basis of those. I'm judging.
Yeah, again, but that would be, I mean, that would be only if the at best we can make an assumption based on what we see in the videos. Saptashi, your ratings? I think Abhishek already mentioned negative if we see his on-field behavior or something like that.
If I'm on the opposition, because the thing is that he puts so much pressure on the opposition by sledging and all those things. So his presence is
But
felt on
but
the ground.
that but that
That
again that is his
that is
professional
good.
aspect.
Yeah,
If you
that is good
say,
for the team. But as an opposition, I would fear because a lot of people will put fear there, and so the yeah,
but yeah, that is not as a human being you are rating. That is as an opponent. Then that means you are talking from the professional cricket point of view,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And honestly, if you ask me, I would be. I mean, I can't really comment on this. How good they are as human beings. You have to talk with their near dear ones, and only they can at best comment on this.
No, I
But
will
what I
definitely come
feel
back
is
to
that,
answer this question maybe someday if I can
but
meet
what
any
I
of
feel
these
is
two
that from
guys.
the juniors, they are more comfortable with Rohit. That's what I believe. That Rohit gives them a very what to say,
Rohit, I
uh,
would say a
good
bit
environment.
easygoing and maybe relaxed a bit. I mean,
Yes,
in terms of his overall, yeah.
yes,
That, for
and
again,
and
based on what I've seen, I add
and
this disclaimer based on what I've seen. Yeah.
and I think people are a bit scared to talk to him to only some youngsters, and Rohit is not, and that's why. But we have
So
seen
he's
nowadays
more approachable, maybe more approachable.
more
You can say.
approachable, and Rohit is like a chill person. That famous line, where, like when he told that "koi garden mein nahi ghumega," so those things to make the environment very chilling. So
Yeah, VK is, I would say, if I talk about him, maybe as a mentor or maybe as a captain, a bit more serious, bit more strict, I would say, in
yeah,
terms of his approach.
yeah,
Rohit Sharma, on the
Yeah,
other
so
hand, a
I
bit
think
more
Bloodline Cricket has
lenient.
come up with a very good comment. I mean, I just need want to start this comment. To be honest, he's come up with a very good comment. We can't judge any human being as we no, don't know them, and sometimes it depends on the situation. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you just can't judge anyone based on what you have seen on camera. I mean, do you know how
Because yeah,
MSD? How is Gambhir? How is blah blah blah? Any big names? How is Bumrah? I mean, you never know, right?
I mean, if I
And
talk
also,
about from what the Indian media shows about Gambhir, then I mean, any person who is seeing that video for the first time will say that he is perhaps the worst person. I mean, based on what we see. But ultimately, if I talk about his, I mean, from what I've heard, so he does contribute a lot. I mean,
Yeah,
even apart from cricket, he has his social. He also takes some good social steps to help the society. So I mean,
yeah,
ultimately, the true picture is only when you do a comprehensive study and when you know the person personally.
and
Yeah.
that's not our domain. So yeah. Mm.
yeah,
Okay, so we are already 50 minutes into the live. So yeah, guys, any more questions? I think we
Yeah,
are talking a bit more on the the personal aspect of players. We would like to
so
talk more
yeah,
into the professional aspect. I think that would be, I mean,
so
that's more at par, or it that is more in scope of our discussion,
yeah.
I would say.
yeah. I think at the moment,
So
let's stick to
yeah,
their
so
gameplay.
since
I
I
mean,
came late, yeah. So I think we had a good discussion on the second test match as well. And my God, what a turnaround has been from the past 3 days. It was just everybody was thinking, oh shit, my God, the points are gone. 8 points are gone. And the way India, like, it's not even 2 days, right? The first day, only 35 overs are bowled. The fourth day, we got a complete display. And the last day, the game was wrapped up within after lunch in within 1 hour. So it's not even 2 days,
Yeah,
and India managed to get a victory. That's incredible. The more
honestly,
incredible is
I was almost sure that this match is going to end in a draw. To be
yeah,
very honest.
because things draw was suddenly like what to say, inevitable. What like 2-0, if you could say it was on the cards, but the way India team managed to get a result of that match speaks
so there's
volumes of
some
this
comment
team.
for Abhishek.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm telling.
again, a
He has
very
a
good
good
point.
bonding with Gabe Rinku. Currently, Virat has a good bonding with all. But I think a few years before, but I think he was. I think with his aura and his personality, I think juniors were a bit hesitant. Is the right word to talk to him? And Rohit, we all see how he, in this test match also, like like here I was watching the 3 and 4 p.m. in the test matches. So I love to wear the stump mic conversation. Like it is the most interesting part. Every moment you would see Rohit's voice, and some of the things we not tell in this channel, this live, but it makes me more interesting to watch those things. So it feels that how he's comfortable with the juniors.
Also the fact that Rishabh Pant is keeping the wickets, that makes it even more interesting.
Yeah, Rohit Sharma and Pant, I think he was feeling that ज़्यादा रिव्यू ले लूंगा तो सही वाला में नहीं लगेगा. And a lot the banter. I love
Yeah,
that
a
thing.
pretty informal chats they have behind the
Yeah.
stumps.
Some things as we mentioned we cannot discuss in here. So yeah. Hmm.
But yeah, good point by Sleek Edit. So see, every individual is different. The way they deal with juniors, the way, I mean, they go about their ways, and that is different. But both of these guys, I can say for damn sure that they are definitely committed to the welfare of Indian cricket, and they will always give their 100% no matter
And
what. Uh,
that's what matters at the end of the day.
Yeah. Because impact wise you see with Rohit gave the start. That's 2 sixes and uh, which is good. So it give the momentum to the rest of the batters that no, we are going to play like this. And the way it continued, the way Jaswal played, the way KL Rahul played. I never seen KL Rahul play like this in Test match. The
yeah,
way
it was great to see actually the whole
the way
innings. I mean, we are not
the way
really talking
Kohli
about
played
that. Yeah,
Yep.
on 47, and he went for a sweep to Shakib, which
yeah,
I think I've seen after ages. Doing he is bringing that sweep and all those things and getting bold. So it shows that he's not caring for the personal milestone, the 50s and hundreds. So
yeah.
all they cared about that team, and that showed that they got the fastest 50, I think, in 3 overs. 100,
Fastest 50 and
150,
fastest 100 in the history of Test cricket. The 50 was, I think, in 3.5 overs, if I'm not wrong.
3 overs, 3,
3.3,
3, 3,
3
3,
overs.
Three
Okay,
3
51,
overs,
51, 51 in 3 hours.
my
51 in 3 overs.
goodness. And 100 was of, I think, 10
Also, sir,
overs.
another fun question: Are you expecting England to break this record as their next test is against Pakistan in Pakistan?
Who
Mm,
knows? Who
who
knows?
knows? But no, it's because
But
the thing is that England team can hit fours. I am not seen the hitting sixes, so that's the thing I would like to watch. They are more
definitely
in
not in the first innings, I think. Definitely not in the first innings.
this England series also is coming up. They will make some interesting videos on that also. Yeah, that's also a good series
Yeah, a
from the
couple of
entertainment
comments.
purpose and
Yeah, there will be the festive season, but we will try to come up with some content.
I think after Virat's downfall, he became more humble than few years ago.
so
Not
that's
just
the question.
downfall,
Not that
not
that's the
just downfall.
question. That if downfall also happened, he is still the fastest to 27,000 runs. So which on the on how you measure downfall. So no, that's the point I wanted to ask. Yeah, you can continue.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's comparing Virat with his own standards. That's the point.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
compared to others, maybe. Downfall, he became. So, not just that, I think with age also, I mean, as an individual
yeah.
matures, I think people start, I mean, caring less of themselves
See, I
and
think if
think,
there was
yeah,
downfall of Virat, I don't think I think his ODI format and T20 format was
No, no.
good enough. It was maybe on the Test format only. You can say he declined a bit. There was that average dip, and at this point of time, I mean his average has come down a great deal. I think in before COVID it was some 54 or 55.
54. Yeah,
After that ping ball 100 against Bangladesh, I think it was somewhere around 54, but it
but
has now
still,
come down to
yeah. I think it
48
again
odd.
gained back its momentum in 2023. That series in South Africa, he played well. The West Indies series,
Yeah, now again it has come down to
um,
48 odd, I guess.
but again, he's so. I
So
think
at this point
he's
of time, I think he's only having average 50 plus in ODI. T20 it came down because of the T20 World Cup.
yeah.
Before that it was 50 plus.
yeah,
So at this point of time, I guess it's only ABD Villiers who has 50 plus in at least two formats.
But I think he
okay.
will again. Yeah, average is not a concern. Because, yeah,
Yeah, Test cricket, I think he's had a bit of a dip, but let's hope he again comes back.
because he had a great 2023 in Test cricket, I would say. So yeah, and 2024 he played. This was his second match, so we cannot comment on that. Yeah,
Yeah,
2021 to 2022 was bad for him, but I would see for few more matches and then comment on this because this Test match he played well. 47 in the first innings, and I was told that he played for a reverse sweep. If he had played sensibly, he would have scored more on the second innings, which he was not out on 29. So yeah, I think he is not out of form. Yeah, some issues with the spin, I would say, but I think he's not in that period which he was in Test period in 2021 to 2022. Yeah,
yeah, definitely. All right. So, guys, any more comments? And then might be a few more comments, and then maybe we can call it a day.
yeah,
Yeah,
we can
definitely.
wait.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe another 10-15 minutes, and then
Yeah,
we'll try to wind it up.
currently the next week's coming up is Iran, Pakistan, India, and Bangladesh T20 series, and
India Bangladesh T20 series, I am not interested, man.
yeah, but we have to give
But
something to the
definitely,
audience.
rest assured that if there is something miraculous or something great happens, we would definitely cover those. I mean,
Yeah,
be it in the form of a short video or maybe a long term video. I mean, depending on how the
when is
match
the India
goes.
New Zealand series starting?
So yeah, 16th,
Uh,
16th of
yeah.
Oh, we have time on that. So the next big match is the Pakistan England then.
And
Yeah,
as we mentioned, I think a couple of minutes back in our video that, or maybe I think we mentioned in the start of the video that, yeah, the Women's T20 World Cup coming up, guys, and anything interesting we would
I
like
think
to
it's
cover
already started,
that
right?
as well.
Saptarshi sent some. It's already started or it's coming.
It's
I
starting
think
tomorrow, I guess.
tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
yeah, tomorrow is the
Oh,
first match,
I
and
thought
India
India has their match on, I guess, Friday
fourth,
against
fourth,
New Zealand, most
India
probably.
against New
New
Zealand,
Zealand.
yeah, yeah.
okay.
So basically, the day after tomorrow, yeah, after 1,000 and something runs, Virat will become all-time second scorer in history behind just Sachin.
Yeah,
Okay,
because all of 27 to 28,000 runs, and then Virat has. So I think
okay,
that
he's
is
talking
the
about overall, yeah, overall.
overall. Yeah,
And I mean, it's definitely a great spot to be if you are just behind the master blaster.
That is just a matter of I think few 50 matches. I think yeah, a few couple
Okay.
of tests and a few couple of ODIs. Yeah, since it doesn't play T20s anymore. So, yeah. Also, also this World Test Championship is also getting interesting with Sri Lanka getting that series win against New Zealand. They are now I think in the third place, and they
Yeah, I
I think
mean, New
Australians
Zealand,
also.
I still can't, I mean, believe the way they played against Sri
No,
Lanka. I mean, that,
I think
I
it
think
was
they
on the
got out
card.
for 88, I think, Saptarshi. They got out for
Mm,
below
Yeah,
100,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
88. And I mean,
I
still
think
can't process. Yeah,
no, I think it was on the cards. The way they play spin and on the tracks, Sri Lanka was a way better team. But now
but
New
still,
Zealand is
I mean,
also
I expected a better performance. I mean, I'm not saying that they should have won the series or something like that, but at least some fight I expected. Although in the second innings, I would say they did try, but the first innings was way too bad, and that made it. I mean, compensating it was a Herculean task in the second innings, the way they played in the first innings.
and now currently they don't have any good fast bowler also. Uh, like
Yeah,
how many
30
days he will
innings
carry
is
Southie?
enough for Virat to score 1,000. Yeah, I mean, depending on how he performs. I mean,
Yeah,
How
if
it's
he performs
hard
well,
to
why
put
even
up a
30
number.
innings? Why
Yeah,
even
and
30 innings? 10 inning में भी कर सकता है.
we have 10
yeah.
innings in Australia and 6 innings in New Zealand. So 16 in total. The first of all, I would like to see him scoring the 10,000 barrier. Then he in test cricket. That's the thing I would like to watch. First of all.
Yeah, I think if Virat once crosses that, I mean, he would be more than happy to be in that state. I mean,
Yeah,
any good player, especially from India or from subcontinent, there's always in their priority list that getting 10,000 runs in Test cricket.
test cricket, yeah. He's
Or
close
in
to
ODI,
9,000
he has already done wonderfully
ODI,
well. Hmm.
Yeah, I
13,000
think
plus and
he will get it. He will get it 10,000. He will definitely get it. I think all the Fab Four will eventually end up crossing 10
Yeah,
that 10K mark. Kane
yes,
and
I
Virat are
think Smith is
left. I
around
think
9,000 now.
yeah,
Smith is around
yeah,
9,500 something.
Smith, I think is some 100 odd runs away from that
No,
mark.
no, no. I think around 500 to 600. I think
Uh,
Virat is
uh,
I think around 1,000.
just
I
let
think
me check. Just let me check once.
Virat is
The
close to 9,000 runs. I think something around 8,900 something. I don't remember
yeah. So
exactly.
at the moment, Steve Smith is. Let me just check. Steve Smith
yeah,
is 9685. Okay, so he is
Yeah,
315 runs away, and Virat is 8947. So he's a bit more than 1,053
yeah,
runs.
yeah. But yeah, with this New Zealand series, he
And
can come closer.
Kane Williamson is 1119 runs.
Yeah, so that's what we have a New Zealand. That's what. So today they have 9,000. So because here's to the 10,000, if you combine the T20 international and T20, he has 10,000 in T20 also, in ODI also. The only thing is remaining is tested, which I believe that will be also a record. I think if he is able to do that,
Virat is 53 behind 9,000. Okay.
I
Okay.
think that will be also
Also if Abhishek will add something on Babar Azam's resignation yesterday.
Yeah,
yeah. See, it was on the cards, right? When if you lose to USA, you lose to uh, Afghanistan, and you're not able to give performance. There's big talk that we will do this and we will do that. So you will not be able to. It was on the cards, and if he resigned or was he forced to resign, it's a question. But it's good that he's resigned and now he's performing in his batting. But I would like to see new faces. If you bring Mohammad Rizwan as a captain, then it's no use. Then keep Babar Azam as a captain. I feel. But so, and I think he's the next potential captain. I think I believe, as per the
yeah,
sources, either Rizwan
yeah.
or Shaheen Shah
Hmm.
Afridi, based on his what to say, Safir Shahid Afridi's name. I don't know, but these are the two potential candidates. I believe.
Yeah, we all want to see a peak of Virat Kohli, red ball peak. I think Virat in my heart has commented. Surely.
Yeah, he
And
was.
even Bloodline Cricket has also commented. So lot of Virat fans, it seems.
Yeah, me too. Also, that's why the reason. But when he played at that 29 run knock, I was very. I was watching the how he plays the spin. So he looked different actually. The way he played in second innings with the singles, strike rotation, and the sweep shot which he played, it was all on the point. So if he could continue that in the New Zealand series, it would be great to see. Yeah, I think he should have done it a day before. I think basically. And good news for Babar is that Zimbabwe series is coming also in November. I just checked the so three match ODI series in Pakistan. So that's a good news for him to come back to form. It's not the
Yeah,
England
we all
series.
all want him to come back in form and score heavily,
But
definitely.
seriously, I feel that with the England bowling lineup, he can score runs because with Mark Wood injured, and because what he struggles is that quality pace, the extra 140 plus pace, and I'm not seeing any bowler who can do that on subcontinent conditions. We saw Naik
Yeah, I
Rana
mean,
troubling him.
England will play with, I think, Gus Atkinson will be there. Chris Wokes is the WWE pacer, and I think apart from that, who else do they have? I think they've
Chris
only
Stokes,
Stone, right?
Chris Stokes, will he get that swing or not? It's a question doubt for me. But
Yeah, so I think
Okay.
we are slowly
Yeah.
coming towards the end of our live, and maybe just a couple of more minutes. If no
yeah,
comments, then I think time to
yeah.
call it a day.
So that will be a good series to watch actually. So your prediction, guys, on that series,
Yeah, I would like to ask our audience first.
Pakistan England. I would say that anything if Pakistan is able to manage a whitewash, it would be a great thing for them. Currently, the way they are playing.
Yeah. I
But
think
in
Babar is only number one ODI player which gets Galia for being number one.
true, that's true. So yeah, he needs to. The thing is that unless he doesn't perform against top teams, and and the way you perform against top teams is you well in doing ICC tournaments, to not get the recognition.
So, Life
He did,
Motivator is saying England whitewashing Pakistan.
Okay, so the verdict has come from Life Motivator.
and also Pakistan. Like I don't know that they played the Champions Cup, and no, they again ignored Command Golam, who scored a domestic batter who had a lot of. Then why you had you played this cup? So you told us that this cup will played to find new talents. You didn't find any new talent. The same team you kept in the Pakistan team, and God knows, like then why this cup was played. The and Khudam Shahzad, think he is dropped. So the player who was bowling well that series against Bangladesh, he is dropped again.
I think
So
Amit Jamal is back, right?
Ahmed Jamal is there. That's a good move. So
Mir
in
Hamza
Test
is also
cricket,
there.
I will always go with these bowlers: Ahmed Jamal, Khurram Shahzad, and Mid Hamza, rather than this overhyped Shaheen Shafidi and Naseem Shah. They will bowl just 2 overs and then the speed will down. Ball will do nothing. At least these are the bowlers who are doing well in Test cricket. So I would go with them, and
Yeah,
that
that's
can
the
bring a
point.
difference.
Babar is a good player against small teams, but when is he
But
going to
currently,
perform good against the top
that
nations? That's the question.
and that's why again now currently against small teams also not able to perform. Sees Bangladesh in 4 innings they scored 63 runs against USA a 44 ball 43. Against now the thing is that he's not able to perform against small teams also, and that's why when he scored a century in that domestic cup, his fans were praising that innings to like somewhat like a World Cup final innings at Lords. The height that got, my God! I was seeing one day I saw the Twitter getting full of those messages that King is back, the Lord is back. Only one King. I saw comparison. I think that day Virat Kohli got I think out on six. I think, and they were telling that it's not everyone's cup of tea to score 100 against top bowling lineups. Oh my God! I don't know what bowling, top bowling or lineup he was facing in that tournament, but certainly,
Yeah.
yeah. So, but it was definitely.
Okay, guys. Then I think maybe
Yeah,
Saptarshi, we
couple of
can then. Yeah.
more
Yeah,
questions. The
so I
last
think
few.
time to call it a day. And so, just again repeating it for the umpteenth time today that our first video on the IPL redemptions have been out. It's in the comments box, pinned.
And
Just go and watch it. The two other videos will come soon, maybe in a couple of days' time. I mean,
yeah,
we will release it as a series. Also, we'll be releasing a
that
series
is
of
Oscar trophies.
videos on the BGT 2021. So that was a really historic series, and we will try to bring our emotions in display on that. And that will be released in some time. Also, keep watching the shorts which we're posting.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
those who are watching now, you can share those videos to your friends, and you can share it as much as possible. That is the only support you can give us, and it will be very much appreciated. As the Satoshi mentioned, the IPL videos and all those things. And
I
please like,
think
share,
Virat
and
in my
subscribe.
heart is just asking to close out with his question. So it's for
Okay.
Abhishek.
Yeah, yeah, currently that's the situation. He's not able to score that also because now his weakness is spin also, which and the pace also. So yeah, that's the question. Maybe we need to bring some new test teams like Uganda, maybe, or something like some Papua New Guinea. So then he will be maybe able to score
No, we
runs.
have we have Greece, Malaysia. I think some
Yeah,
European
yeah, yeah,
nations need to step in.
yeah. But I
Can
don't.
we have some football playing nations?
Yeah, but that's
Okay, anyways, I think
yeah,
time to close out. And
Yeah.
happy Navratri to all of you guys. Also,
Yeah.
I mean, Durga Puja is coming up.
yeah. Thank you
It's
so much
Mahalaya. It's
for
Mahalaya
being
today.
in
So
working
I
day.
hope
So
you
that's
guys are
sorry.
also having all your plans for the festive season. So
Yeah.
just enjoy, stay healthy, stay blessed. Bye.
Thank you
Yeah.
so
Good
much.
night.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you
you,
so much.
guys. Cheers.
Cheers.